I can only imagine being in poverty in Nepal, right? And I know this is the child of one of the fucking politicians. And this nigga just flexing on me. I'm on Instagram, nigga. I'm in a hut using fucking cricket Wi-Fi, bro. And you over here popping your shit, nigga. Shut up, bro, boy.
Like, just look at this. A lot of people see me and they...
What's good? Nepo babies from Nepal. And this is why I'm subscribed to him. I've been subscribing for a minute. Scar. Reading is not my first language.
automatically assume that I'm like Korean or Chinese or Japanese,
Filipino,
or Vietnamese, or one of the goddamn knees, right? But I'm actually none of those, okay? I'm fucking Indian. Or actually...
Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? What? Indians are Asian, but I don't see no Punjabi in them.
No, let me rephrase that, okay? I'm not actually Indian. My entire family just lives there because our home country is just fucking unbearable. And in case you guys still haven't put two pieces together, we're talking about Nepal. For those of you who don't know,
Nepal.
I am half Nepali and half Tibetan, okay? And both of these areas have very sad stories, all right? When it comes to Tibet, China just took that bitch.
Damn.
Annexed them, kicked them out. It's no longer like Tibetan land. It's just straight up China.
Damn.
All right? And when it comes to Nepal, they are a very shitty country geographically, politically,
Damn.
overall, terrible place to live. Now, when it comes to Tibet, a lot of the people fled to India, which is what my grandmother did, which is where she had my mom. But when it comes to Nepal, not only do they have literally no education, they're the dumbest country on the entire planet.
Damn!
But they also have absolutely nowhere to work. Their entire national GDP is based on their citizens working in other countries, which is exactly what my dad's family did, which is how my dad met my mom in India. And that is what led to my entire family moving to India, which is why I go there just about every summer. But either
Okay. Shout out my Indian brother.
way, the reason that I'm dropping all of this lore...
I'm not Indian. I'm just saying brother as in like a term of endearment.
You guys right now is because I want to focus on Nepal, okay? Because like I said before, Nepal wasn't taken over by China. They just fucking suck. Like I said before, the national GDP is based off the people of that country working in other countries. And you know why? Because not only is it a fucking landlocked state, there's no established industries to work for in Nepal. And on top of that, there's no fucking education. They are literally the least intelligent country on the entire planet. Jesus Christ, dude. Their average...
Guatemala, Suriname. Damn. IQ, bro.
9.
Niggas got a IQ meter. That's crazy to me, bro.
9. That is a lot lower than I expected. The entire country of Nepal is technically retarded. Now, most of you guys probably hear that and think, oh, developing country. I'm grateful to live in America, blah, blah, blah. Well, here's the thing, okay? This isn't just life, okay? This isn't just how the cookie crumbles. This is the result of a corrupt-ass government. Like I said before, Nepal is geographically, economically, and politically the worst place to live on the entire planet, okay? And the worst part about it is the politicians, because they do not give a single shit about their citizens. They are...
Yo. All these politicians, bro, where are we gonna have like a Chad politician, like a good looking nigga? These are all old, putty, like fat niggas, bro. Like,
I'm well aware that the quality of life in Nepal is so fucking shitty. But guess what? When the people of Nepal stay poor, they stay rich. And they do absolutely nothing to... But
was that nigga wearing a MAGA hat?
Guess what? When the people of Nepal stay poor, they...
I thought this nigga had a MAGA hat on. I'm like, what the fuck?
Stay rich. And they do absolutely nothing to better the lives of the average citizen in Nepal. Now, here's the thing, okay? This is no secret, all right? I've talked about this here on the channel before. Everyone knows that Nepal fucking sucks, including the people that live there. And for the longest time, they just kind of dealt with it, okay? They really couldn't do anything about it.
Bro, you know what's crazy? There's like places in the world that are not even as developed as like, that's crazy to me. Like shout out to living in the United States. And if y'all live in like one of those countries that are really good, some days y'all live in fucking Russia, which is basically a dictatorship. In North Korea, we don't even know what's going on over there, my nigga. So man, shout out freedom of speak and living life and having great media, bro. Shout out to the ancestors and them.
But recently they finally snapped. On September 8th, 2025, the people of Nepal started rioting against their government after dealing with centuries of...
Okay. Also One Piece type shit.
Corruption. And if you're wondering why they're rioting now instead of like years prior, it's because of flexing on social media. I would like you guys all to meet Shrinkala Kadiwada, or as I like to call her...
What a name.
the Nepali Nepo baby. And she is one of the main reasons for the current protests in Nepal. Now, despite having a fucking ADHD prescription drug as a name, she is actually very popular on social media. Basically, she is the daughter of the old health minister of Nepal. I'm not even gonna try and say that name. And on her social media, she would post photos and videos of her crazy vacations and lavish lifestyle, all of which was probably funded by her corrupt politician father. We also got Shavana Shrestha, Smita Dahal, and Sagat Thopta. I'm butchering these names, aren't I? But I do want to focus on this one motherfucker right here, okay? Sagat Thopta.
That nigga 100% Asian, bro.
I was looking through the photos that were going viral recently, and a lot of them really are just people, capturing memories of their vacations and stuff. But then you got this kid, who it almost seems as if he's just flexing on the poverty of Nepal.
So that nigga just popped his shit, yeah. Hell, yo, him just popping his shit is crazy. He do got this shit on, and bro, I can only imagine being like a person in poverty and knowing this one of the people's kids that's supposed to be like help you get your life in a better like. Let me rephrase this because I'm stuttering. I can only imagine being in poverty in Nepal, right? And I know this is the child of one of the fucking politicians, and this nigga just flexing on me. I'm on Instagram, nigga. I'm in a hut using fucking cricket Wi-Fi, bro, and you over here popping your shit, nigga. Shut up, bro, boy.
Like, just look at this fucking photo of him next to the Louis V bags, okay? Like just one of those boxes is like 4 times the net worth of the average Nepali citizen, This guy is so fucking toned, and I think he knows what he's doing. Like, just take a look at his photos and look at the rest of the other Nepo babies, And Nepo baby is honestly a pretty fucking loose term because these guys are all like pushing 30. All right, they're none of them are like young, They all have careers now. But either way, the motherfucker made a Louis.
But mind you, they were able to be put in a better position because their parents,
V Christmas tree when his parents literally lead a country that's dying of poverty. Like, do you guys see why the people of Nepal are upset? Now, basically, like I said before, these are all Nepo babies, okay? All of these people are either daughters or sons of very rich politicians. And basically, because they were flexing their wealth on social media and posting all these videos and photos, the people of Nepal were like, hold on, this is fucked up. You guys are living in absurd wealth while the average person in Nepal is fighting for their life. So now you're probably wondering, what did the Nepali government do when they found out about this, huh?
Crack down on like some authoritarian government type shit. Look at the bear on the bed.
Did they address the situation? Did they try and fix the issue in Nepal? No, they just fucking banned social media. So now this is when
what? Those niggas said not wow.
The people
One Piece, I told you. It's a movement. Bro, shout out One Piece. She don't got no shirt on under this. Okay, young lady.
Of Nepal actually got angry. They were like, what? Really? You're just gonna fucking silence us? That's bullshit. So then the people of Gen Z in Nepal started making a peaceful protest. But then during one of the peaceful protests, by the way, a boy in a school uniform was shot and killed. Then following this, more people were killed in a very brutal manner, and they were all police officers killing children. And you want to know the craziest
Now this is crazy.
part? Remember how social media is fucking banned there? Yeah, there's a reason why you haven't heard about that boy getting shot. There is a reason why the government of Nepal is saying that these protests are solely based off of just corruption and not because they fucking killed an innocent boy during a peaceful protest. And on top of that, Nepali police were sent the addresses of multiple people who were posting stuff online about the Prime Minister of Nepal, and they just slimed them out. They were told, yo, fucking kill them because they're talking shit about us on the internet.
What? Nah, this is crazy. Bro, sliming a nigga, bro, that's the definition of he used slime him out right. They said get that nigga going. They getting the uprising, bro. And listen, they're the government, so they can do all this, bro. Some countries just be wilding. Some countries shit just be going wacky slush, my nigga. This is crazy.
Internet. And that is when the real riot started, because the very next day, the people of Nepal burned down the parliament and multiple government officials' homes, including the homes of all the Nepo babies I talked about earlier. Now, here's the most important part that I want to emphasize, okay? These were supposed to be peaceful protest, okay? Right now, when you look up the Nepal protest, all you hear about is the burning buildings, the fucking deaths, the police officers dying. But here's the thing, okay?
Nah, they killing cops, bro.
This all started because a corrupt government wanted to keep the government corrupt. And they used unnecessary lethal force on a peaceful protest on people who have been dealing with corruption ever since 2007, 2008, when people moved back to Nepal. This is not a subjective situation. This doesn't even have to do with politics, okay? Allegedly, Nepal is a democratic country.
Damn.
That's not fucking true.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Saying like I said with like Putin shit. Putin is supposed to be different presidents, but that nigga been president for like 15 years or something like that. I want niggas to understand, niggas don't even got the power to overthrow the government no more. If the United States people, like, God forbid, we go through like a civil war, we want to go against our government. The government has the ability to wipe us all off the face of the earth. Niggas hit us with the fucking rail gun. That's a laser beam. Fuck nukes. The U.S. government has a fucking laser beam on its ship. They said take all them niggas out.
Are you kidding me? You really expect me to believe that the average Nepali person's vote actually fucking matters in their government? This is literally just an example of a government that's way too comfortable with its corruption and uses fear-mongering to get what they want, okay? And now it's going viral because, you know, that's exactly what they tried to do. They shot a fucking innocent boy to scare off the citizens of Nepal who were protesting. Now, as of today, September 12th, 2025, the protests have kind of calmed down. The Prime Minister of Nepal has stepped down and they have elected a new one. The first ever woman one, actually. Unfortunately, at least 22 people have been killed in the Nepali riots, all of those ranging from 13 to 28.
But listen, you know what? I'm not gonna say like I'm not gonna say it could have been worse because those people's lives matter. But you listen, a lot of shit happened, bro. What?
Years old, all Gen Z people, and rest in peace to those individuals. Very sad to see, especially for a cause like this. They literally died because they wanted basic human rights. Now, one of the craziest parts that happened during the Nepali protest is they actually got one of the motherfuckers. Basically, you got these three politicians, okay? KP Ali, Prashada Shantad, I don't even know how to say that shit, and Shur Bada Kaduba, all right?
Kill them or like kidnap them?
I don't even know who the fuck those people are, but regardless, the first two people, they fled to Nepal because those three people are like the fucking, like the big three when it comes to corruption in Nepal, right? But the third one, the finance minister, what's his name? Fucking, Sherbada Duba, whatever. This guy right here, he got slimed the fuck out.
Nah, they killing politicians, bro. Not to say that, hey, I'm wow.
Basically, the people of Nepal ended up breaking into his house and just beat the shit out of him and his wife. I don't condone that, by the way. I'm just kind of telling you guys what happened. But this guy is also responsible for a lot of pain and suffering. So, yeah, and you won't see this on the news either. You will not see this anywhere on the internet because no one in Nepal is going to fucking let this get out. But, yeah, here's the video for you guys of the finance minister of Nepal just being fucking, I don't even know. He just got slimed out. They got that motherfucker naked, bro. Oh my god.
Jesus.
Alright, so when it comes to my final thoughts on this whole situation, it just made me a lot more grateful than I already am to be in my position. Because
that's what I'm saying, like, bro. See shit like that, like, bro. Literally, it's RNG your life, my nigga. It's literally your, like, RNG is literally your life. Where you're born, my nigga, means a lot more. Like, it's the fact this nigga was born in the U.S., bro. Nigga got so many more opportunities or shit like that.
Like I said before, I am half Nepali, okay? My family has been impacted by the corruption of the government, right? And, you know, I say that very lightly because, in a way, if it wasn't for the corruption of Nepal, my parents wouldn't have gone to India, they wouldn't have met, and they wouldn't have moved to America and allowed me to grow up here and pursue social media. But... And that's what I'm saying. I'm very, very fucking lucky and privileged to be in my position. And you know, there's a lot of people in Nepal who are the complete opposite. A lot of people in Nepal, they don't have a chance. They can't start a business. They can't do social media. They can't do any of that because they literally do not have a shot when it comes to that shit. So it just makes me way more grateful. I know I already fucking said that. But at the same time, it has impacted me in ways that aren't nearly as severe as anyone who's actually living in Nepal nowadays. But, you know, for the longest time, I didn't even know Nepal was a thing. You know, when I was younger, my parents would take me to India. That's where I'd see all my parents, all my grandparents and cousins and stuff. And I thought we were Indian. I genuinely thought that we were Indian for the longest time. We ate Indian food. We did all the Indian shit, you know? And for the longest time, I just thought we were Indian. And that is solely because, you know, we couldn't go to Nepal. We couldn't go to Tibet. And you know, now it really isn't that deep. Like I said before, I'm very grateful to be in the position I am as a Nepali person. You know, I'd much rather be in this position than living out protesting in the streets of Nepal, right? But what I'm saying is that, you know, it has impacted me. Like, I love being Tibetan and Nepali. I actually love the fact that I'm so, like, rare. I guess you could say you don't really meet a lot of people like that. But,
nigga, I thought you was one of the Asian niggas. I thought you was Filipino.
but I don't like how I don't have any pride in my home country, you know? I free Tibet till it's backwards, and, you know, I'm always gonna rep Nepal, but it's like, our own people are fucking over our own people. You know, how am I gonna have pride for Nepal? I have more pride for India. Like for the longest time, I would always, like, rep India, and I thought that was, like, those are my people. Until, like, I was, like, fucking 18 years old, and I realized, like, oh, shit, yeah, that happened in Nepal, Tibet, and China, blah, blah, blah. So it's like, dude, I don't know. But either way, I felt like I had to make a video like this, you know, as someone who literally, you know, got I guess the good end of the stick, you know? I lucked out. I wasn't born in Nepal, and I'm sitting here in America talking about the protest. I feel like it's my responsibility to talk about this. I feel like I should, like, it's fucking tone deaf if I don't.
Shout out to bro.
I'm doing a disservice to all the people in Nepal if I don't make a video getting this awareness out, especially the truth. Because, like I said before, a lot of the stuff I talk about in this video, you will not see on the internet. I had to talk to my family. I had to talk to people who I knew in Nepal. I had a guy DM me on Instagram. Shout out to this motherfucker right here. He's the reason I know a bunch of shit. So, yeah, that's my final thoughts.
Shout out to bro.
Yeah, guys, I think that's going to be the video. If you liked it, subscribe. If you didn't, fuck you. What are you doing watching this far into the video anyway?
My bad. My bad.
Hope I educated at least one of you.
Hey, I didn't know this.
All of you, I don't even know where I am. Either way, that's going to be the video. Moral of the story, there's no moral, okay? This is a serious fucking video. That's the video, guys. Please, I'm going to link some sort of shit down below if there are any for Tibet. I mean,
hey man, show this little nigga some love, bro. I just stuttered on my word, my fat ass tongue. Hey man, this nigga great. He great peoples. Good video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hey y'all, revolution will not be televised. I was trying to think of a good quote about. Yes, I was watching Corey Kendrick before this. Leave me alone.
Stop selling them phones that's wired to the federal government.